Morning, out again. It's Thursday the 16th of September. It's hot, it's sunny, it's scorcho. I parked the car in the Slate Museum car park in Llanberis. I haven't been to Llanberis for a couple of years. And I'm going to have a walk around the lake, but I'm going to have a walk up to the Anglesey Barracks first of all. I'm just looking at Llyn Padarn, the reservoir, and it's really low. Not a lot of water in that. It's absolutely scorching. I don't know what sort of temperature it is, but it's forecast top 26, 27 again. Late start today, it's 25 past 11 nearly, and oh sorry, I forgot I had these on. It's so bright you can't see anything. Traffic this morning was horrendous. I've never seen so many roadworks. But if you come down to the Slate Trail, the Slate Museum car park, and then just walk back to the little roundabout, and this is what you're looking for to go up to the Anglesey Barracks. Into designated footpaths. Keep clear of cliff faces and cliff edges. Right, so we'll go up towards the quarry. See the reservoir. It is of course Llanberis. I'm not sure if I said Llyn before. I was debating whether to go around Llynberis or Llyn Padarn. So I'm pretty sure I said Llyn Padarn earlier on, but it is Llanberis because we're in Llanberis. And this is quite a steep straight away, but they put some steps in since last time I was here. Bit of a calf buster that first bit. You come up to the trees there. Look at those views though. And there's Llyn Padarn. I'm probably going to walk around there somewhere. Dinorwic Castle opposite. Oh. Not really sure of the route today. I'm just see what interests me on walk. I'm just in training for the West Highland Way. So doing some fairly low level walks to sort of replicate the terrain that I'm going to be walking on. Just over 2 weeks now. First of the slate buildings. So I used to winch everything up or down. Gonna have a quick wander down there before I carry on. I come back to the main path and up to the Anglesey Barracks. Pretty cool place this. Well, not cool as in temperature, it's roasting today. The quarry workers from Anglesey will be bussed in on a Sunday night, and then they live here, work Monday to Friday, and then go back home for the weekend. Look at that. Tiny, aren't they? One room each. It's like 2 rooms, isn't it? One main room and a bedroom. In good nick still. That's a beautiful day. Haven't seen the goats yet, but I will do somewhere. Not look at the goats around here. Whew. Wow, a hard life that was. Graffiti everywhere. And that other path where I went off to see the first buildings is this path that comes up here. So we can now get us to the upper levels of the quarry, I'll probably go and have a look. Good view of Llyn Padarn Castle. There's some famous mountain around here somewhere over there, not sure. More buildings down there. I won't go over there because that's fenced off and you're not supposed to. And you can see right down to the reservoir and the workings down there. I'll carry on up there. But that's a well smart place. Anglesey Barracks. And what we're walking up here is where the old rails were. You can still see the rails and the old cable. Cool. And there's a winch for those rails. I presume it'll be one up and one down. What was that famous mountain called over there? Can't for the life of me remember. Carry on up around this way. You won't be able to see very well on this camera, but the goats are all over there. On the concrete bit over there, you can see the big old billy goat. A couple of kids. Look at that for a view. Well, it's a steep path this, in this heat. Oh well, nobody said it'd be easy. Oh, that's slate. Just all the equipment was left up here when I finished working. Have a look at this section. Here we go. The kissing gate. All overgrown. The roofs are gone, but the walls are still in good nick. Buzzards being mobbed up there. And there's that view. Did it all, but this is one of the mill buildings. This is mill number 3. Began operated in 1927. Powered by electricity, and this one produced roofing slates. There used to be a saying that half the world was roofed by Welsh slate. There's another one that was demolished, and they had so many accidents at the Dinorwic quarry that they had its own hospital down there, and when I drop back down to the lake I'll show you that. But ooh, interesting. And it's good that they haven't just fenced it all off, and you know, they fenced the buildings off because they're unsafe, but they've actually, you know, put a path up and some information boards. Pretty good. Ooh, somebody ahead. I thought I saw someone in the distance before. Interesting place for a wander. What was that mountain called? Not Everest, no. K2, no. It'll come to me. And here are the goats. They might be a bit smelly, but I love seeing the goats. A goat with a view. Kilimanjaro? No, that's not it. Oh, they've all gone over there. Let's go to the viewpoint. That's what we come out for, views. Let's go and get some views. Look at this for a great picnic area. Bit breezy up here. Trying to catch him up. A couple of kids with them. going right on the fence and down the other side. There's a couple of big billies with them. Where are you going down there? A bit steep even for you, that. Look at that. You gotta be sure-footed to go on that. And there's Llyn Padarn, Llanberis, Llynberis. More of them coming. Not sure what that is, but sounds like there's a lot of water or air thrashing around inside it. I've just, I don't know if you can see in the distance, the green fencing is where I was when I stopped for the views. You come back to the top of the path where I came through the kissing gate. There's another kissing gate right next to it. I just follow the path round. I just make my way up and see what's up here. If you follow that path on, you just carry on round, but there's a little access. It's not a stile, it's like a low fence. You just follow this path. And this week we'll be looking through the, well, not quite arch, but arch window. For those of you old enough to remember play school. Ooh. I don't know whether this is originally allowed to come in here, but it looks like you are. Oh, it's warm. Wow. Yeah, me. It's like a proper wall at the top, then it's all collapsed slate. This is interesting, isn't it? I'm supposed to be walking down the lake. I'll get to that soon. But something about slate work, it's just fascinating. And that's where the road goes. I think I'm going to drop back down to the lake in a minute, rather than wandering for hours up here. An interesting place though. Higher up there's like almost intact buildings and equipment left there, and coats and boots and everything. But today I hadn't planned to come up here. I'm just going to pop up to the Anglesey barracks. I hope you like slate, because this is a pretty boring video if you don't. Some of these old buildings. I think I'm going to make my way back down now. Slate as far as you can see. What was that mountain? Famous round here. Got it. I've remembered the mountain. Mole Elia. What? You thought I meant Snowdon? No, that's well known all around the world. Mole Elia is only well known around here. Right, there's the view. And I make my way back through the arched window and carry on my walk around the lake through the forest. Back at the kissing gates. That's where I stopped for a bite to eat before and a drink. I'm going to go back down to the Anglesey barracks and then carry on the path to the old ancient forest. But what What a sight for sore eyes if you like slate. And if you don't, well, don't worry, we've got lake views coming up. Here we are, back at Llyn Barracks. Clearing at the tops there. I'm going to pick the path up on the other side and go through the ancient woodland. I'm back on the original track up to the Llyn Barracks now, where I first started the walk. I've just come up as the track goes off that way. I go through the woodland. Yeah, a bit about this ancient woodland, Coed Dinorwic. Mostly sessile oak, and sessile oak is different to common oak because the acorns grow directly on the branch rather than out on stems. Some quite interesting facts here. I'm not going to read them all to you, but the biggest threat of devastation to the forest is people taking shortcuts, so it's always advisable to stick to the paths. And as much as I like the goats, they're a threat as well. That's why a lot of it is fenced off. They eat the new growth off the forest floor and the bark off the trees. But very steep hillsides, shallow soil and lack of nutrition. So sessile oak, the oak trees here, don't grow as big as you'll see out in the countryside. That's lovely. Dinorwic quarry, by the way, they finished working it finally in the 1960s. Just read that on the on there. That was one of the threats to the forest previously. I can see rowan berries in there as well. A lovely old path. You can see the lake through the trees, quite high up here. Got a bit of a viewpoint. You can see where I've parked. Slate Museum down there. We'll drop down in a bit to the Quarry Hospital. I mentioned when we were up there. There we go. Fairly low level, but some nice views all the same. There you go, you follow that path, you hit this track. You can only turn left because there's an unauthorised access gate to the right. And as you come down the track, just watch out for this little path. You'll be following these basically blue and yellow markers. That goes up to people's houses and that way. A great little path this. Nice and soft to walk on. Surrounded by ferns and stiles. Pick a stile. Right, on this path you can carry on, but I've cut back because there's a way back. It's like a circular trail, but rather than going back up, I want to get down to the lakeside, to the Quarry Hospital. So I'm going to drop back down, mark green. It's part of the Snowdonia Slate Trail, this. I'm going to drop back down to the lake and I'll decide what to do from there. What's the time now? Nearly 2 o'clock. Last 3.5, 4 hours doing that. So I'll decide what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to walk right the way round or just go and have a look at a couple of places. A nice viewpoint. You can hire a kayak down there for 25 quid for an hour. Nice and clear on the tops. Carry on down that way. There you go. The path just zigzags through the woods, and then you come to this track. Instead of following the green arrows from there, you just drop down. And this is the Quarry Hospital. The visitor centre. You can drop down to the lake front from here. Good Views of the mountains. I'll have a sit down for a minute, I think. And then we'll have a walk around there. Those are the views. In fact, I'll have a walk around here and then I'll go and sit down there by the lake. Much nicer. Much nicer. I don't think it's open at the moment, but yeah, closed. That's the Quarry Hospital. We'll make our way down the steps. There you go, that's the Quarry Hospital. Some nice views, quite a few people about here. Not as busy as it has been over the summer. As you may have noticed in my videos, there's some things that annoy me very much, and this is one of them. What kind of an idiot leaves a mess like that or has a barbecue on green grass? Idiot! Imbecile! Wound me up now. I was just reading a bit about the slate industry here. By 1870 it employed 3,000 men. It closed eventually in 1969. That's some nice views, especially that way. Llyanberis town over there. Loads of kayakers coming in. I know it's a nice day, but there's some young lads without any safety equipment on, no vests or anything. Everybody else has got them on. There's a little tunnel. Just walking round to Llyn Padarn Castle. You may have seen from that last clip, I had a nice cider and pasty at the railway station. This is nice. Nice and shaded. Just gonna have a quick look at Llyn Padarn Castle. At the top of those ledges there, the quarry, is where that viewpoint was earlier on when we were walking back from the quarry. But Llyn Padarn Castle, let's go and have a look. More like a tower than a castle, but that's what it's called. Dinorwic again. Nice views. that's it. That's what's left of it. It used to be a prison. It used to be a prison. Can't go up there. Oh, yeah. A bit more to it back in the day. There you go. This is part of the. These are not part of the castle. This is slate. This is add-ons to it, but that's the original. You got some great views behind. Okay guys, more of a ramble than a walk today. Beautiful around here, especially in this weather. You see up there. 8.5 miles walked up from the Slate Museum car park, which is £4.50 all day, free for disabled. And I walked up to Dinorwic quarry, and I've had a wander through the woods. I've had a wander around the quarry, been to Dinorwic Castle, had a wander through the woods around there, and absolutely stunning scenery around here. So that's the end of the walk. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you on the next one.